Welcome everyone here to the Ambassador Profile here, of course, here on SMASH FM. Of course, we're entering one of our ambassadors, of course, and this time around we go to netball and, of course, into our one of our play sponsors over there down at Geelong, of course, at the Geelong Cougars VNL team. And, of course, her name's Darcy McFarlane. Of course, she was the runner-up in the club 19 and under Best and Fairest. And, of course, she joins us right now from Geelong. Thanks, Darcy, for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Will. Glad to be on.
No worries. Well, tell us how you got involved in netball and why did you choose it?
So it's been a pretty long journey for me, actually. So I started playing when I was 4 years old, which is pretty young. My next door neighbour across the road needed a fill-in for her netball team, which was just after school on a Thursday night, I think. And she asked if I wanted to do it. And so I hadn't done any net set go or anything like that. And I remember like one of the first balls I got, I just started running towards the goals with it to try and shoot. And I was just, it was pretty funny. And I came off crying to mum and dad saying, no one's passing me the ball. So, and then after that, I've literally been playing ever since, which is, pretty crazy. Haven't really done any other sports. So, netball has just been my only sport that I've really stuck with, which is nice.
Now, you've achieved so many amazing achievements throughout your netball journey, especially at VNL level. As I mentioned, you, of course, was the club best and fairest. Club runner-up best and fairest to Ellen, but also, of course, I believe you also won a championship as well at VNL level. Tell us a couple of your highlights throughout your netball journey.
Well, highlight for me, was probably just getting into the team. So that was 4 years ago. And, to get into Cougars was literally my dream ever since I was younger. That is where I wanted to be. So that's probably the biggest highlight was I made my dream come true, netball-wise. And other than that, the premiership was a big one. That was in my first year. And I was just so lucky to win a premiership in my first year. And the runner-up best and fairest was really good. But also just highlights of just meeting people over the years, new girls coming in and out. I really enjoy that. So, yeah.
Now, on top of that, you mentioned, obviously, and we mentioned before about runner-up club best and fairest last year too, your amazing friend in Ellen Doyle. Mm-hmm. Tell us a bit about the friendship and the relationship that you and Ellen have on the netball court.
So me and Ellen started playing together in under 11s, I think, for a rep side in Geelong. And so that's where we first met. And at that time, we were actually pretty much like rivals in our local clubs. So she played for South Barwon and I played for, I think it was Grovedale back then. And we just used to hate each other and always fought it out on the court, which was funny. And then we moved to Geelong. GFL had a rep side after I played for Cardinia Lynx, and so that the club stopped for some reason. And then we moved to Geelong, played there for a couple of years, and did Flyers. And then I also moved to South Barwon during this time. And then, did Cougars. We started Cougars together at the same time. So, she's really been a big part of my netball journey so far. And, yes, because we've known each other for so long, we've developed such a great connection, which has been really nice to see and have.
Now, of course, the other one's the premiership. It was in 2018, I'm pretty sure, at the top of my head. He's won it, and I think, if my memory serves me correct, that was against the Blaze, and that went down to the final goal to win the game. Tell us a bit about that grand final, because that was probably the most amazing and epic grand final I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was really, it was intense. All the girls did an amazing job. I actually didn't get on because it was, I didn't get on in the grand final, but I was so happy to just sit on the bench and, just watch the girls. And I don't think I would have wanted to go on because it was so close. It would have been so nerve-wracking. But yeah, it was a very intense grand final. I just remember like Mal on the edge of her seat, and it was like nothing I've ever experienced before, really.
Now, of course, I have to ask, I guess for your first year in the VNL, winning the premiership at Geelong, did you, I know this is going to sound a really silly question I'm going to ask you now, Darcy, but did you thought, geez, this is easy?
Well, yeah, well, at the time it did. Probably kudos to the girls though that were in my team. Like they were just amazing. But yeah, I definitely, I didn't think it was easy. I would say more lucky. Like I felt very lucky to win a grand final in VNL in my first year. But yeah, probably wouldn't say easy, but yeah, it was good.
I'm assuming you still got that medal lying around the house somewhere?
Yeah, I had so many like participation medals and all that from when I was younger. So I actually did a bit of a clean out and just kept the important ones. So I've got them in my room. Yeah.
Now, of course, well, if this year ever goes ahead, or when it will, obviously I think you were going to be obviously still playing 19s this year.
Yeah.
And probably most likely be the captain of the team. I'm not sure if you were actually the captain of the team. How special would that be?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we didn't announce captaincies or anything like that. So I'm not too sure, but to be captain would have been such a privilege for the team, especially in my last year of 19s. It would have been really great. It would have been a bit of pressure, but I would have taken it on board and, run with it kind of thing. So yeah, it would have been great.
Of course, what does the sport of netball mean to you now, and especially being there at Geelong?
Yeah. So netball is just like a bit of a environment where I can just release and not think about anything else, which is really nice. I can just go to netball training. Like uni work or work in general is just stressing me out. Like I just never think of it when I'm training because I'm normally dying and puffing. But yeah, it is really nice and a good social environment as well. Like the social aspect of netball is so important to obviously most netballers, I would imagine. So yeah, and being at Geelong, obviously it's such a great social atmosphere. Everyone gets along, and we also all our teams train together, so you get to know girls from the different and older teams, which is really, I think it's beneficial for the club, and it just brings a bit more unity into all the teams in the club in general. So yeah, it's really nice.
Now, I know you don't want to single out any of your teammates on my next question, but I'm going to ask this question, which is, do you have like a top 2 or 3 players that you play alongside with that I guess amazing netballers that you play alongside with? Other than Ellen?
Well, obviously all the girls are great, but I'd probably have to pick some people that I've played with in other seasons before, if that makes sense. So Poppy is a really amazing player. She's she's just about to, break through that pathway, I think. Like she's so close, and she's great to play with down in the goals. Who else? I played with Eliza Cahill and Zara Walters. I think they've got amazing potential. So good to have in a team. So much. They're so diverse. Like you can just chuck them anywhere and they can play amazing. Liv Taylor is another one I've played with. She's really good as well. A really consistent player, which is nice to have. But yeah, but like all the girls are amazing. Yeah, I don't have any favourites, but just picking people that I've played with before.
Now, what position do you play on the court? Now, I know you play in varieties of position because I have seen you on court playing here, there and everywhere, especially when I've done bench official for Geelong games. I guess, what position do you play? You can say all of them that you have played, and obviously what position you would rather be playing.
So I mainly play goal shooter and goal attack. Goal attack and wing attack. But I can play goal shooter as well if they need a smaller moving circle. But I'd probably pick goal attack as my favourite, especially when there's a big shooter. Just pop it over to them. But yeah, goal attack, probably because I've had the most experience and being taught the most in it. Because I haven't really been taught, I haven't had much experience. Like I think I've only played roughly 2 years in wing attack. So probably goal attack because I've got the most experience and feel like I know what I'm doing a bit more.
Now, what will be your advice to our viewers out there and listeners out there that should get involved in netball?
Yeah, well, I just think it's a great sport. I think you should do it. It's a great team sport. Like I think team sports are really important to get into. Like they surprisingly teach you a lot as like within yourself as a person. But yeah, it's great fun. There's heaps of different opportunities in netball, and you can play it pretty much everywhere in Australia. Just do it, I think.
Now let's get to know a bit about you outside of netball. Now,
Yeah.
Start off with favourite food.
Oh, probably strawberries and chocolate I really like.
Ah,
But just chocolate in general. I'm quite a sweet tooth.
yes. Of course, favourite drink.
Oh, probably a mocha.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Mocha, yeah.
Favourite colour.
It used to be aqua blue, but I like all colours. I love colours in general, all of them. I love being colourful. It says me wearing black, but I do like colours, I swear.
Now, because I think I know what the answer is, being obviously you live down in Geelong, but I'm going to ask this same question anyway. Favourite AFL team?
Yeah, it's Geelong. Yeah.
Favourite footy player?
I really like Tom Stewart. He's one of my faves. Yeah, and Joel Selwood, obviously.
Now, favourite movie?
Oh, I'm so bad at these ones. I can never decide. Movies. Oh, I do love like thrillers. I love thrilling movies. I literally can't even think of one that comes to mind. I love Grease actually. Grease is a classic. Yeah, I can't think of any others at the moment. Sorry.
No, that's right. All good. Favourite actress or actor?
That's a good one. I love Cameron Diaz. She's really love her. Actor Will Ferrell. I love Will Ferrell. He's really funny. Yeah, that's all I can think of at the moment.
Now, of course, I have to ask, favourite TV show?
Oh, yeah, TV shows are more up my alley. I love Prison Break, Breaking Bad, Money Heist. That's probably one of my favourites, Money Heist, and Grey's Anatomy. Yeah.
Now, if you do watch any reality TV shows, which one's your favourite?
I will let you know I do watch lots of reality TV. I love The Block, believe it or not. Love Island, Big Brother. Yeah, I love The Block. I kind of want to go on it one day, maybe.
Now, you just posed me a fantastic question in regards to that. If you do want to go on The Block, is it, and obviously with The Block you have to have two people. Is there one, who would you take with you to The Block?
I'd probably take my boyfriend, Jesse. He's not very handy on tools or anything, but he puts up with me and just lets me make decisions, if that makes sense. He'll just say, yep, no worries, no worries. But yeah, so probably Jesse.
Favourite destination that you have been to?
I loved, I've been to Paris and London, there probably, and Bali yeah, I love every place that I go to. I've been to a few. I'm very lucky. But yeah, the UK, Paris and Bali probably.
Now, similar question, but this time that you haven't been to.
I really want to go to like Greece or Croatia, Italy, like those types of countries would be really nice, I think. Yeah.
Now, it sounds like all the locations that you've mentioned for favourite destination are all in Europe. Why Europe?
I don't know. I just love the cultures over there. It's and the food is amazing everywhere in Europe, and it's hot most of the time. Not in the UK, but like good summers over there. So yeah, I like Europe.
Now, of course, favourite hobby?
Other than netball, that's pretty tough. I don't really have time to have a hobby. I do love making like Spotify playlists and making music and stuff, or a bit of Pinterest. I do like home decor and stuff. So yeah, probably that. Watching television shows, just stuff where I'm just chilling and relaxing. Yeah.
Well, you posted a fantastic question I'm going to ask on the next one after that response, which is favourite song?
Oh, favourite song. This is like the movie question. There's so many favourite songs. I love Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison.
Yes.
What else? I love I kind of have more favourite artists than songs, if that makes sense. So I love Matt Corby and Tash Sultana, kind of that alternative like indie genre I'm really into.
You had to take 5 people to a desert island with you. Who would that be? Other than your family, obviously your parents, and obviously your boyfriend. Who would be the 5 other people that you would take with you?
5. Okay. Probably take a couple of my friends from my friendship group, maybe just a couple, and then I'd bring Hamish Blake because he'd just be funny. He's my favourite. Someone that's smart and like knows like good survival tips. So like Ian off Big Brother. I don't know if you watch Big Brother, but he would have been great. Or just someone like Bear Grylls, something like that.
Favourite animal?
I like cats and dogs. That's really boring, I know. Orangutans. I like orangutans and like monkeys. Yeah, that's probably favourites.
Favourite ice cream flavour?
Anything with chocolate in it. So like a Rocky Road or a like a chocolate or something with chocolate in it.
Well, obviously, you mentioned about your favourite food and obviously favourite ice cream flavour or chocolate. So I'm going to ask, do you have a favourite chocolate brand or chocolate type?
Yeah. I love Cadbury's, probably my favourite. Yeah, what do I like? I like the crunchy Cadbury blocks, or Marvelous Creations is good. Even with almonds in it, I love, they're my favourites.
Of course, we'll finish off with these 2 final ones, which is, I guess, how special is to be a Smash FM ambassador?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I was surprised, to be honest, to be able to get the ambassadorship. I think it's called that. I don't know. So yeah, it was just such a surprise, and I was really felt really privileged to get it, and yeah, it's a really great opportunity.
About a couple of times, other than obviously playing for Geelong, because you do have a local netball club or footy/netball. It is down there. You might as well give them a shout out and I guess how special is to be part of that club.
Yeah, so I play for South Barwon, so shout out to all the girls at South. Yeah, it's been a great club to play at. So many great girls there. They know how to have a good party for all the club functions and stuff, which is great. So yeah, it's just a great atmosphere to be around. Pretty like carefree, not too serious. Yeah, so it's been great. I've learnt a lot there from some of the coaches. Yeah.
And of course, I have to finish up with this one last one. It just came to my head, just going back to my previous question. Obviously, you mentioned how special it was for you to be part of it. What did that mean to you to be recognised as a Smash FM ambassador?
Yeah, so it probably meant I was doing something right, I guess. I might have stood out in your eyes. Yeah, so it was good to be rewarded for playing netball, which is quite like rare, especially when you're so young, if that makes sense, and not playing for state team or something like that. So yeah, it's been nice to get the recognition and really put some confidence in my netball as well, which is good.
Well, Darcy, we love your netball. We love what you do on and off the court, and hopefully we get to see you again this time, hopefully in person.
Yeah, I know.
But obviously, best of luck, and thank you so much for giving up your time today to join us.
Perfect. Thank you, Will. Thank you for having me.
No worries, and that's Darcy McFarlane, and of course our Smash FM ambassador, of course, and also our player sponsor down there at Geelong, because make sure you get down there, of course, to support them throughout the year. There's more on the Smash FM ambassador profile right after this. Don't go away.